Hi guys, hi my beautiful yogis. It's been a while since I posted. So I've been getting a couple of DMs on Instagram asking me what and how do I start yoga. So I've decided to just do a little mini tutorial on the things that helped me on my beginning yoga journey. Alright, so I am an Iyengar yogi follower, right? So if you haven't heard of him, his name is BKS Iyengar. Go ahead and Google that name. You'll see he is just like he was a master of the yogi world, a pioneer who kind of brought a lot of yoga over here to the West, and he did really good things. So go ahead and Google him and see what he's all about. My books that I started out my yoga journey with are Light on Yoga, which is something like the end all be all yogi encyclopedia. There are hundreds and hundreds of poses in here, and they're all done by BKS Iyengar with complete instruction on how to get into the pose, how to sustain it. He goes into the yogic philosophy and the yogic life. So this is one of the first books that I read. The other one is The Tree of Yoga, also by BKS Iyengar, and it goes a little bit deeper into the yogic philosophy, and not just the yoga that we see in the Western world or asana and just the poses and things like that that look all amazing to us. But he dives a little bit deeper and tells you a little bit more about what yoga is and how it can change your life and how it can affect your brain. Then last but not least, the Women's Health Big Book of Yoga. I mean, for my male followers, you guys might not be into this just as much, but for the ladies, this is something that I use, and it is absolutely one of the best illustrative books I was able to find on yoga. It goes through sequences, it gives you poses, it tells you if you have a headache, what poses may help you out with that. It's definitely really cool because it's in color, and it has really awesome pictures, and that's nice for people who don't like to read. Okay, so those are the books that helped me on my yogic journey. Before I was even able to get into a lot of the poses that I can do now, or even attempted to do them, I read. And then when I couldn't read anymore, I went ahead and dropped in at a yoga class at a local studio where I live. So if those are too expensive, check out Groupon. They have some, maybe $50 for like 10 classes, which is definitely a steal because here it's like $20 per class. So definitely do that and check it out. The other thing is, guys, I realize you'll see myself or a lot of the other yogis on Instagram who are really well known with like really cool mats like the one that I'm sitting on, or with a Dharma yoga wheel and all of these other things, or really cool aloe yoga leggings. And all those things are great. Don't get me wrong, they're amazing, they're good products, they're good clothing, but none of that is going to make you a good yogi. Getting on your mat every day is going to make you a good yogi. Going inside your mind and into your heart when you're posed with things that are not the greatest, or when you're facing adversity, those are the things that make you a good yogi. Those are the things that you have to cultivate and work on every day. When I first started out, I didn't own a life format. I didn't have a Dharma yoga wheel. I had one purple block from Gaiam because I couldn't afford two. I got one, and that was enough. One block. I had one basic Gaiam mat. You get it like $20 at Target or something like that. And I also had one purple strap. Okay, that was it. And these are all made by Gaiam. And please, this is not an ad. I'm not being sponsored by Gaiam or anything like that. But Gaiam is one of the largest manufacturer of yoga goods or yogic goods, probably in America. I don't know, if not the world. So when you go to Target or Walmart and places like that, their products are readily available. So that's all I had. You don't need any of the fancy gimmicks, none of the bells and whistles or anything like that. What's going to help you with your yogic journey is showing up to your mat every day and showing up with a fresh mind and a fresh perspective and being ready to learn, and not judging yourself for what happened yesterday, how your body was able to do something yesterday, maybe you can't do today, maybe it's a little bit shaky, maybe you might feel a little out of shape, maybe you might feel like, you're just not into it today. Just show up to your mat every day, no matter if it's 5 minutes, no matter if it's 10 minutes or 15 minutes, just show up. And I promise you, if you do those things, that's how you start your yogic journey, and then you will surpass not any of us, not myself or any of the other yogis who can do all these amazing advanced poses, but you'll surpass yourself. You'll surprise yourself. So every day you get on that mat, or every day you go out into the world, there's nobody out there that you need to compete with. There's nobody out there who is better than you are or anything like that. The only person that you need to be worried about is yourself. So that's your inner you, that's your heart, that's your mind. That's who you need to be up against every day, right? So you want to show up each day better than you were the day before. You want to show up each day ready to learn and ready to take in all the beauty and the knowledge and the life that each day has for you. So that's my take on where do I start yoga. So it's not that hard, guys. If you have any questions about it or any more concerns, or you want to just drop me a line below, go ahead and drop me a line below. If you're working on any specific poses, something beginner, intermediate, because I'm definitely not advanced yet. Some things I can get into, some things I can't. But you know what? If you would like to see a tutorial, like real time, how to get into a pose or how to sustain it or get out of a pose, drop me a line below. Drop me a line on Instagram. I'm at WonderWomanO. And I'll record a video for you guys and, you know, get back to you. So peace, my beautiful yogis, and namaste.